Good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On second down, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Griffin. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First down, Rivers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pop. Out, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Let's go. Hey, downtown. Fight. 12. 0. Shoot.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is RG3. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. To Allen on the dump off. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Once again, Griffin forced out to his left. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action. Rivers out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 57 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Wait. Good.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, Griffin. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. Shelling through the defense. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Play action now. Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Play action. Now Griffin. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 66 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. RG3 with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Orange.
Play fake, Rivers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Second down, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. To throw, Rivers. And pressure gets to him again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Griffin on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Play action, it's Griffin. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Corey Legion. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Bust through the tackle. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Hurry up!
From the red zone now, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, here's Griffin. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Desmond King on the return. Rivers free. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First down, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rivers now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Brown! Red! Red! 48!
Here's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Hey, go orange. Orange. Got three.
And they'll go on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Slow.
On second down, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. From the gun, it's Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And the Raven pressure pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Keep it skinny.
They go play action. Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Willie Henry in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw on 2nd down, Griffin. And he's got his man on the out route. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, Griffin being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December,
of giving.
Right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 26. Following the interception here, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Alert, alert. 3 down. 85. Check 15, check 15. Switch. Check. Check out route.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. On third down, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a first down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Cluster.
Rivers on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rivers here to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Griffin. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Mebane in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Griffin. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Throwing here, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Griffin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rookie Derwin James with a pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to let it fly. Got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Griffin on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. One last shot for RG3. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.